Hey, it's Coach Coleman with Champion Mentality. We're going back with a little nostalgic type of episode, just reviewing Boston Celtics NBA championship over the Dallas Mavericks. Game one, Boston won 107 to 89. Game two, Boston won 105 to 98. Game three, Boston won 106 to 99. And game four, Boston lost 84, Dallas 122. Then we go to game five. Game five, Boston 106 and Dallas 88. Let's go for the series. Boston averaged 101.6 points for the series, and Dallas Mavericks averaged 99.2, 41.2 rebounds for the series for Boston Celtics. Dallas Mavericks 43.2 rebounds. Here's the tale of the stats here. 24.2 assists as a team for the Boston Celtics. 16.8. Forgot to turn down the cartoons I had going here for the doggies. 16.8 assists for Dallas Mavericks. Let's go into stat facts here. Got some stats facts here where you pull up from the NBA championship, the Boston Celtics. We're going to go with Dallas Mavericks first. Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic played 5 games, had 38.8 minutes, field goal made, 11.8 field goal attempted, 25 field goals attempted. 25 field goals attempted. 47. Luka Doncic was 47.2 field goal percentage. Had almost 2 3-pointers made. 3-pointers attempted for Luka Doncic was 9. 3-point percentage was 24.4. Free throws made was 3.4. Free throws attempted almost 6. The free throw percentage for Luka Doncic was 58.6. No offensive rebounds for the NBA Championship Series. 8 defensive rebounds, almost 9, 8.8. 9. He had a total of 9 rebounds for the series, 5.6 assists, 5 turnovers, 4.5 turnovers, almost 3 steals, 2.6 for Luka, no blocks, 3 personal fouls, and 29.2 points series. The plus minus, meaning productivity, was 1.4. Kyrie Irving played all 5 games, averaged 39 minutes a game. Field goals made for Kyrie Irving in the championship game was 8.2. Field goals attempted, 19 and 8, almost 20. Field goal percentage was 41.4. His 3-pointers made was almost 2. His 3-pointers attempted for Kyrie Irving was 5.8 in this championship attempt. And then he was 27.6% from the 3-pointer. In the championship, he had almost 2 free throws. And he attempted 1.8 free throw attempts. He was 100%. So he was 1.8, 100% from the free throw from the charity stripe. He had 0.4 offensive rebounds, 2.6. So he has a total of 3 rebounds. Kyrie Irving had a total of 3 rebounds during the championship series. 5 assists, almost 2 turnovers, 0.6 steals, 2.4 personal fouls, 19.8. And for the production, your plus minus with the new analytics here, he was minus 1.6. So it was minus in production. PJ Washington played in all 5 games, averaged 32.6 minutes per game, 3.6 field goals made, by P.J. Washington. This is for the Dallas Mavericks in their championship attempt. 8.8 field goals attempted, 40.9% from the field goal percentage, 1.2 three-pointers made, 4 out of he attempted 4 3-pointers. He was 27.3%. Free throws made were 2.4. Free throws attempted 33.2. That brings him to 75%. Rebounds 1.2. Offensive rebounds 5. Defensive rebounds, and a total of 6.2 rebounds for the series. 1.4 assists. Almost 1.8, almost 2 turnovers, and 0 steals and 3.2 personal fouls per game and 10.8 points per game. It is negative 5.6. Daniel Gafford played 5 games, 14.8 minutes, 3.2 field goals made, 4.4 field goals attempted, 72.7 field goal percentage, no 3-pointers attempted, no 3-pointers made. It was 66.7% from the free throw line. He has a total of 4.4 rebounds. He has a total of 0.4 assists, 0.2 turnovers, 0.06, almost 1 block, 0.8 personal fouls, 8 points, and plus minus is negative 3.2. Derrick Jones Jr. averaged 23.2 minutes a game. His field goal percentage was 43.3%. 3-point percentage was 25. 5. Was 25.5 for Derrick Jones. 3-point percentage was 25%. He was 80% from the Derrick Jones Jr. for Dallas in the championship was 80% from the free throw line. He had a total of 2.8 rebounds, 0.6 assists, 0.2 turnovers, 0.6 steals, 0.6 blocks, 1.2 personal fouls, and 6.6 points. Here's another thing in the analytics of the production, he was minus 3.0. Derek Lively, the second, averaged 22.8 points. 22.8 minutes per game. He was 70.6% from the field goal, 100% from the three-point line. He was almost 43% from the free throw line. He averaged 8.2 rebounds for the series, 0.4 assists, 1 turnover, 0.8 steals, 0.2 blocks, 2.2 personal fouls, 5.6, and he was a negative 2 and a plus minus. So far we had a lot of negatives as far as production out in the court, and that gives you tell the tape. Josh Green averaged 19.4 minutes for Dallas during the championship game. His field goal percentage was at 45%. His 3-point percentage was 54.5. His free throw from the charity stripe, he was 50%. He had a total of 2.8 rebounds, 0.6 assists, 0.4 steals, 1 personal foul, 5.4 points for the series, and negative 0.8 and a plus minus. Jaden Hardy was at 43.8% from the field goal percentage. 3-point percentage was 40%. Free throw line was 83.3%. He had a total of 1.2 rebounds for the series, 1 assist, 0.2 turnovers, 0.6 personal fouls, and 4.2 points for the series, and his plus minus, his production, and the new analytics was negative -6. But check this out: only played 8.2 minutes per game. Dante Exum, he had a plus positive 3.2. His field goal percentage was 70%. 3-point percentage was 66.7. Free throw percentage was 50%. He had a total of 1 rebound, 0.4 assists, 0.6 turnovers, 2.2 steals, 0.4 personal fouls. I still grasp what that is. And 3.8 points, and he was a positive 3.2. Tim Hardaway Jr., 11.9 points per game. He had a field goal percentage of 33.3%. He was 41.7% from the 3-point line. No free throw attempts. He had a total of 1.5 rebounds for the series. He had 0.3 assists, 0.3 steals, 0.8 for personal fouls, 3.8 points, and a negative 2.3. So if you ask me, I felt like Dallas could have used Tim Hardaway Jr. more. Derek Lively played 22 minutes. You didn't. It looks here you didn't get a lot from P.J. Washington, and he played 32 minutes. So you put an Dante Exum or Tim Hardaway, just something to think. And the question is, did Dallas utilize Markieff Morris more? Okay. So those are things to think about. You have some experience on the bench there. If something's not working and you're struggling in a championship, do you go to your bench, try to see if you get a spark, give them some more minutes, see what works, or I don't know, the way a coach coaches is the way they coach. So I'm not there to question that's the way Jason Kidd coaches, that's the way he coaches, but you have some depth on your bench where you can take an opportunity to see if something else is working for you. We go to Markieff. Markieff only averaged 12 minutes per game. He was Markieff Morris, one of the twins. I think they used to play together in Phoenix a long time ago before COVID. So we have here Markieff, field goal percentage was 20%. He was 33% from the 3-point line, no free throw attempts. He had a total of 4 rebounds, so he was kind of active on the boards when you put him in. 1 turnover and 1 personal foul, 3 points, and he was a positive 6 as far as production and that new analytic aspect there. We got Maxi Kleber, but here's the thing: Markieff Morris only played in 1 game. With that production, that really has an upside to it if you think about it. But hey, we're just watching from the outside, right? Just from the outside. Whoever's joined us here, thank you so much. We're here. For sure, RC. Appreciate you. Overwhelmingly see what you got here. You got something coming out of the championship. Please you for joining. I'm just here. I didn't get to do the stat facts. I had nostalgia, and I had to go back to that. We're going to look at Maxi Kleber here. He only played 15.9 points. 15.9 minutes per game in the series, and his field goal percentage was 20%. His three-point line percentage was 33. Was 16.7. Okay. And he was 0.4. So he was 100% from the free throw line from the charity stripe. He was averaged for the series. He averaged for the series 1.4 rebounds, 0.6 assists, 0.2 turnovers, 0.2 steals, 0.2 blocks, 1.6 personal fouls, 1.8. And Maxi was a negative 2.8. Here's the thing. AJ Lawson only played 5 minutes. Field goal percentage of 50%. He did not shoot from the 3-point line, did not get to the free throw line. He had a total, no ribbies, had a total of 0.2 turnovers, 1.0 in points, and AJ Lawson had a plus minus a plus one. We go to Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell, 3 minutes, didn't get any looks. Got some ribbies here. Average 1.3 in ribbies, 0.7 in assists, and 0.7 in personal fouls, and he was a positive 6.7. Here we go. Oliver Maxim Prosper didn't play much, 4 minutes. Not much stats to talk about. 1.5 rebounds for the series. Going on to the Celtics. We'll start from the bottom, work our way up. We'll start from the bottom. Celtics championship. We'll start from the players that didn't play much. Here we go. And when you find this interesting, Jordan Walsh only played 5.4. His plus minus was 7. He only had 1 rebound. That was the outstanding stat. 1 rebound for Walsh right there. Jaden Springer, anything outstanding, had 2 rebounds. He was a plus 1 and a plus minus. So even the few minutes, their plus minus was productivity with that player. So not saying we live and die by that, but obviously that analytic is definitely making a difference. Luke Cornett was a minus 4.7 when he was out in the court. Only got 5.1 minutes per game. And he did not have anything outstanding. He was 50% field goal, and that was basically off of 2 attempts. Svi Mihajlovic, 4.4 minutes. He played 3 games there. Only highlight for him is he averaged 1.7 points. It was a minus 33.3. Nehemias Queta. He only played 1 game. He has a plus 7, and he has 100% field goal percentage in his 1 attempt. O'Shea Brissett, I think he's looking free agency. He's free agency right now, and he won't play with Team Canada for the Olympics. He wanted to focus on his NBA career, and so he forewent playing the Olympics to get a better situation for himself in the NBA. Is anything outstanding here? 50% field goal percentage in the time that he was out there, 100% from the 3-point line in a short time that he was on the court, and 1 rebound and 2.3 points, but he was a minus 1 in the plus minus. Xavier Tillman was 66.7 field goal percentage, 100% from the 3-point line. 100% from free throw from the charity stripe for Xavier Tillman. Had a total of 2.5 rebounds, 0.5 assists, 0.5 turnovers, 1 block, 1.5 personal fouls, 3 points, and -2 and a plus minus 2. Peyton Richards averaged about 12.4 minutes per game. It was 25% field goal percentage, 18.8% from the 3-point line, and 0.4 rebounds. He had 1.4 rebounds for the series, 1.6 assists, 0.6 turnovers, 0.2 steals, 1.2 personal fouls, and 3.4 points with a plus of 0.4 productivity. Al Horford played in all 5 games, averaged 30 minutes a game. He's 52% field goal percentage, 47% from the 3-point line, 50% from the free throw from the charity stripe. He had a total of 6.2 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and 0.6 block. He had about average 7 points and 1.6 in the plus. Is positive 1.6. Sam Hauser had 51.9%, almost 52% for field goal percentage, 47.8 3-point line from the 3-point line, 100% from the charity stripe. A total of 3 rebounds, 0.6 assists, 0.2 steals, 1.4 personal fouls. at 8.2 points and a plus 3.4. Porzingis averaged 20 minutes a game, and he only played 3 games. He had 58.3%, 22.2% from the three-point line. Okay, he was 87.5% from the free throw. And he averaged about 12.3 points, almost two blocks, 1.7, and he was positive plus 11 when he was out in the court, so that's a good thing. Derek White was a negative 2.8 when he was out in the court, 13.8 points, almost 40% from the three-point line, almost 39% field goal percentage, 100% from the charity stripe, and total of 4.8 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 1.2 turnovers, and 1.2 steals, even, 2.2 personal fouls. Jrue Holiday, 53.6 field goal percentage, 42% from the three-point line, 100% from the charity stripe, a total of 7.4 rebounds, 3.8 assists for Jrue Holiday, 3.8 assists, 1.4 turnovers, 0.6 steals, 2.8 personal fouls, 14.4 points, and a plus 2 was his average, positive 2 in productivity on the court. Jaylen Brown played all 5 games, averaged 38.5. Jaylen Brown averaged 38.5 minutes per game in this championship success. He was 44% from the percentage from the field goal. 3-point line was 23.5%. Was 73% from the free throw line. A total of 5.4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2.8 turnovers, 1.6 steals, 0.8 blocks, 3.2 personal fouls, 20.8 points per game, and 2.8 positive, almost positive 3, 2.8. Okay, on the court, so his productivity is high. 40. Jason Tatum averaged 40.2 minutes per game. He was 38% from the field goal percentage, 26% from the three-point line, was 92%, almost 93, 92.6% from the charity stripe, a total of 77.8 rebounds, 3.2 turnovers, 1 steal, 0.6 blocks per game, 2.2 personal fouls per game, and 22.2 points per game. That's the tale of the tape. And so from the jump, Boston was just very effective. I mean, all I can say is when we rattle off those stats, we're just showing you the consistency where people having the difference. And the thing is, Dallas had a edge, almost had an advantage in rebounding by two rebounds, and still Dallas comes out. But Boston leads assists by 8. We're ahead in assists by 8. And we're ahead in steals by 1.6, ahead in blocks by 3.2. It was tied in turnovers with 11.4 apiece. Field goal percentage, Dallas was higher, but again, the assists are by 8. So that's the tale of the tape of a lot of games. About 2.2% better in three-point from three-point land, and the overall series, Boston was 86% from the free throw line from the charity stripe, and overall Dallas Mavericks was 68.1%. So if you're shooting 68.1%, From the free throw line, that's tough to get those close games if you go back to some of those games. So there we have it, just a reflect, just an NBA recap. Excited that you tuned in. Without you, there's no champion mentality. Remember, be great in your preparation and become excellent in your performance. Until next time, champion mentality will be coming with you, talking about. Thank you for joining. We just finished recapping the championship. I'm getting ready to get out of here. We'll be talking about some summer league coming soon. Right, looking at who's playing in summer league for on the NBA side. Uh, but basically, just to give you a little taste, this is what happened. Uh, Rebounds for the series: Boston Celtics 41.2, Dallas Mavericks 43.2. But in assist, Boston had a almost an 8.8 assist lead in assists. Had a 1 point. Had they had 6.2 steals to 5.8. So uh, and 5.4 blocks to 2.2 blocks and 11. And they had 11 turnovers apiece. And free throws was the tail of the tape. So remember, be great in your preparation, become excellent in your performance. Till next time, champion mentality.